I didn't have an opening planned. Do you guys have anything?
No, I actually don't.
Isn't this the opening?
I guess this is the opening.
God damn it! Well, welcome back to the mouse or the Garbage Mouse podcast. I'm your host, whoever I am, joined by these two schmucks. And today,
That's me.
What are we talking about?
Shit. Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention to the news this past week. Has there been anything major?
I saw that Biden slipped while he was walking up the stairs today. That's pretty big news.
Oh, wow. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, but they like juxtaposed that with a clip of him talking about like how like Trump slips walking up ramps or something, and then like he's falling down. He already broke his foot chasing his dog like a month ago. I mean, the man's old. Just give him a break.
They were like showing that, look, Biden slipped. Don't laugh at him, though, because Trump did it too. So you can't use this.
Yeah,
Don't laugh.
There is no presidency right now. I don't understand like what's here's something that big that happened. The dude fucking shot up the massage parlors.
Oh, I didn't know if we wanted to talk about that one.
We don't.
Why?
We want to talk about a different massage parlor.
Well, I mean, so the Asian community is banding together and saying, hey, white supremacy, you've got to go. And Reactor, as the resident Asian on the panel, I would like to hear you berate Rusty and I for being white. So please take all the time you need.
I'm feeling too oppressed.
Yeah, are you? I mean, it is funny though that they're really trying to push this.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious, Rusty.
Well, no. Well, all right. This was, I forget who it was, but there was like some rapper or something. I think he's Asian, and he tried to do like the Instagram thing where he would, in solidarity, just post a yellow square.
Yeah, that yellow square.
Did that? Catch on
what
at
is
all?
up with that?
Yeah,
that seems
well, I saw
racist
it.
as fuck.
Why? What? Having solidarity with Asians, with yellow skinned people is racist now? Okay, bigot.
Am I being too obvious with this? Like, really, a yellow square for Asian solidarity? That seems like a 4chan psyop.
I
like,
think,
for real?
Well, isn't that kind of embraced at this point? Like, Native
I would hope
Americans
not.
and red skin.
They did a black square for black rights, for black solidarity.
Yeah, and they're
Well,
not
at least
actually
that's what
pitch
they
black,
look like. I mean, a lot of them are.
but like absolute 100% K value black. Like,
I went to high school with a guy like that.
I think usually
shit.
Africans are darker skinned than
Yeah, he was
Americans.
literally from Africa, South Sudan, so
Yeah.
that's why
'cause it's,
yeah.
True. Yeah, but I thought
The sun is hotter over there.
just nobody caught on. Like it didn't go anywhere. And also maybe just because the dude was just like, yeah, I'm addicted to like I'm a sex addict, and that's why I did it. And everyone's like,
what?
yeah, because you're a white supremacist. Because he shot up the massage parlors because they were like prostitution parlors.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was the thing. Like he'd go in there, to get happy endings and whatnot, or maybe just happy beginnings. Like I'm not even sure if they give you an actual massage. Maybe you don't know what that means.
Happy beginning?
Yeah, like it starts off just like, all right, just
yeah,
fucking-
okay. Yeah,
just
like,
blow me.
let's get to it.
Yeah. Let's not be coy here. Well,
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's relevant if it was a fucking prostitution ring or not. Like, you don't fucking shoot innocent people regardless of
just
their
because of their-
profession.
Because of their race.
yeah. Okay, what was it for? Right? Is it because of profession or race? I don't know. It's interesting that they're trying to turn it into this is all
Into news.
yeah. Because we always got to
space
have
everywhere.
A new white
Don't
supremacist.
forget, yeah. Not something to be afraid of. Oh my God, don't go to happy ending parlors anymore.
So let me ask you this:
You'll never
Reactor.
take that away from me.
Have you ever done that before?
Every night, dude. How do you think I'm so chipper all the time?
I don't know. I thought it was the kratom.
Yeah. I never really thought about those places.
That kratom fucked me up. It made me feel sick for a couple days. I'm never touching that shit.
I was talking to TrashRat, and he says he's done it a few times, and he kind of likes it. Like, it doesn't really fuck with him.
His brain is already fucked.
Yeah. Hey, imagine how that kratom felt. That's how, and TrashRat's okay with that. Like, oh, this is good.
It's
I got a cousin who, my cousin does meth all the time. He says it's great.
So, Reactor, have you been experiencing any Asian hate? Because, I mean, this is just part two. First, it was Dr. Seuss, and now it's this guy shooting up your people.
every day of my life I've experienced it, and now people are just finally noticing it.
Well, yeah, for so long you've been told only black people are oppressed, and now, thanks to Trump, we now know that Mexicans are oppressed, and now, thanks to this guy, we know the plight of the average Asian woman.
And I have Asian women in my family, so I'm oppressed by proxy.
I think I remember Tim talking about that, like getting bullied for being Asian, even though he doesn't really look like he is. But
no, I don't think we were bullied for.
True.
I mean, I don't know about him. Maybe he did.
Oh, the inner cities.
He hung out with. He had a Filipino friend when he was younger, though. So
yeah, that's like the worst.
I think they
kind.
would have bothered him more about being Asian than Tim.
Yeah,
The worst kind of what?
the Mexicans of Asia.
Yeah.
The Islanders. They're just Islanders.
Yeah.
They have an island culture compared to, like mainland Asia.
Well, I think to wrap up the story, we should just give our final thoughts. Personally, I think that the shooting was bad and it shouldn't have happened. What about you guys?
I agree.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you had to think about it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fucking a weird situation. Like what? How is that the answer? Just to shoot up the massage parlors because you're addicted to sex? It almost seems counterintuitive.
There's always going to be a crazy person in the world. At least one.
Right. Imagine if that was your roommate. Like, what's the first thing you do? Like, you're hanging out with this dude. Like, do you suspect that they might shoot a place up first? Or are they just, like, I don't know, eccentric? Or they just talk shit a lot?
Well, Elliot Rogers' roommates, he would always stay in his room, and the few times that he actually saw them, he would, like, be rude to them and sort of bicker with them. And I think there were a few physical altercations because of like a stolen candle or something. So those roommates definitely should have seen it coming before they got fucking stabbed to death.
Yeah, I was about to say, but, that was quite rude of him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Was it like college roommates or?
But I feel like it would be, if I lived with Elliot Rodger, I probably would have figured out something was wrong pretty quick. But then again, hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Him better than himself.
You never know if someone's going to do like a murder-suicide or try something like that, and I imagine they would probably not make it evident beforehand.
You guys hear about the police officer investigator guy who he's getting shit on by everybody because in the press conference he said that the shooter was having a really bad day?
No, he was quoting the shooter.
Yeah.
So he said like this is what the guy said. I don't.
Yeah. Hey, if you're ever like. I said this before, like if you're ever like breaking into a house, right? I'm saying that don't break into a house, but you could actually like when like the owner wakes up in the middle of the night with a gun aimed at you, you could raise your hands and say, something crazy like the judge will let me go because he's racist or, and then when the guy's telling the truth on the stand in front of everyone, he's going to have to say you said this crazy ass shit that makes no sense for you to say. You get what I'm saying?
No, not really. Like wait, so someone breaks in your house with a gun.
Yeah, like, you know how, like, they get the witness to tell them, like, okay, what happened, right? And the guy who just had his house broken into is going to be like, I'm going to be 100% honest. Right. The guy put his hands up, then he pulled his dick out, then he pulled a really long scarf, multicolored scarf out from his chest pocket, and he started saying that the judge has a big nose and he's ugly and he doesn't know law. Like, and the he's going to have to say that in court.
So like if you pretend to be crazy while you're committing a crime, then you can like manufacture evidence to support that you're crazy, even if you're not,
no,
so that then you don't have to rot in prison. You
can make it look like the witness is crazy.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if there's not too many of those left over right now to.
No. I mean, so that the witness looks like he's lying.
Yeah. The witness looks like he's lying, and like he's also insulting the judge.
Then he had a gun, then he said, "I have a gun, and I'm going to kill you and your family." And then the guy
said,
like,
"People who serve on juries are gay."
I never said that. He's lying. When they caught me, I had no gun.
He said, "Everyone on the jury, on the juries are all fucking queers."
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, and they'll all be like, "What?" Like, I can't believe. That actually happened. This guy's gotta be lying.
This is outrageous.
He's like making up stuff for the case.
I'll allow it. Overruled.
But back to the story. Is that what you were saying the guy did? He said some weird shit?
He just said he was having a really bad day, right?
Yeah, that's like what he told the police. And so then like the cop, as in a press conference, because they were asking about motive or anything, and he said, we don't really know much about the actual motive, but he said he was having a bad day. And then they're all asking for him to resign because
I think he did resign. He's been replaced as of now.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I read a thing that the excuse for the cop was that he was also having a bad day during the press conference. And I'm like, well, no shit, he's having a bad day. Like 6 people were just fucking killed. Or I guess 8 people.
Yeah.
Dude, this makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. If he's saying this is what the person said, and you're like, you're trying to humanize a white supremacist killer. And I think they were trying to tie it to his like something he posted on Facebook about like COVID being called like China virus. I don't really know that whole story, but I just
to clarify, because our audience is full of literal brain dead retards, we on this show are not justifying violence based on having a bad day. We're just discussing what somebody said that somebody else said.
Right, before we get fired. If controversy does arise, I might have to fire one of you to pacify.
Well, I mean, Rusty, did you read the comments last week? It sounds like you're the one who's going to get canceled. You said you don't want to have sex with a pre-op trans person.
No, I have not read the comments.
You probably should not.
Okay, shit. Oh, whatever. What can you do?
Yeah, that'd be a good episode if we just read off all the comments saying that Rusty's like a monster.
Yeah, shit, I might start looking at him now. What was one of these stories that we keep pulling up? What were these, like, you said child abuse stories?
Oh, yeah, I pulled a few stories. You guys want to hear about the dad who was accused of child abuse because he made his daughter sign a contract promising to never get fat?
No.
It wasn't child abuse.
I'll read the article. I just read the headline, but I thought it was funny. Fitness-obsessed dad made daughter sign contract to never get fat. A fitness-obsessed British man made his daughter sign a lifelong contract promising to never get fat and weighed her almost daily as he ruled his family with an iron fist.
Holy shit.
That's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with that.
Rashid Kadla, so I guess go ahead and guess which nationality or ethnicity that name comes from.
I'm guessing white supremacist.
Yeah.
56 faces charges of child cruelty and assault over his alleged treatment of his now adult daughter Amira and sons Hitcham and Kareem. Yeah, these are very much white supremacist names.
There's got to be something they're not saying.
I, Amira Kadla, will never let myself get fat. I will do lots of exercise to make sure I will never get fat, even until I die, Kadlia's daughter wrote in her 2012 agreement. Looks like it gets a little worse. Amira's domineering dad also allegedly assaulted her, regularly hitting her with a spoon, punching her in the chest, and even once throwing a chair at her. What is this, Whiplash? You guys seen that movie?
No.
Yeah, I have. So I like how that's not. This is a very abusive father, but it's like, yeah, but the contract saying that you're not allowed to get fat.
Well,
You
think
won't-
about. I
you
mean,
won't
what's the
believe
message?
this.
What's the message of Whiplash? It's that the teacher was pushing the student to the absolute breaking point because he wanted him to be a success. He wanted him to be the next Charlie Harper or whatever the fucking drummer's name was. So really, I think throwing a chair at somebody to motivate them to stay fit, if anything, you're encouraging them to live a longer, healthier life. I don't see what the issue would be.
That last line's a little redundant. He says, I will never get fat, even until I die. It's like that's kind of covered by the last statement, but...
So, they could inject you with fat hormones once you're dead.
He also choked his now 18-year-old son and beat the children with spoons when he believed they misbehaved.
Like wooden spoons or just like normal little teaspoons?
It's just a whooping spoon.
Yeah. A ladle?
Well, that's definitely... I wonder if that actually... I mean, that's like building anorexics. That kid's either going to be bulimic or they're going to be fat and just like horrified at themselves.
And it could have backfired because, teenagers rebel against their parents, right?
Yeah.
So she's going to be fat as fuck soon.
I'm going to be fat on purpose. I hate you, Dad.
Who's this lady in the article?
Isn't that the daughter?
What is he like trying to make her a model or something? Wait, how
I
old is
mean,
she? I probably shouldn't say.
if you want her to not be fat, these days, if you're not fat, you basically are a model at this point.
Really?
So, well, no. If you're disgusting, you're.
Well, if you look at the obesity rates, like if your BMI is below 20, you're like I can't think of a word, but you are a rare specimen in modern day America, even though this is in the UK.
What is the obesity rate in America now?
It's like 64% for adults. It's fucking nuts.
Wow.
Now, what is
Pretty
obese
good.
though? Isn't there like a weird line where you can be obese but not look obese?
Yeah, I think if you,
yeah,
the BMI shit doesn't make any sense because like somebody who's really muscular and fit will be considered obese just because of how much their muscles weigh.
In my Reactor vlog, I was obese.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Well, you did kind of look a little.
Yeah, we should start hitting you with. I got a spoon in a chair for you if you want to work on that.
Start cutting off some pounds.
The U.S. Adult obesity rate is 42.4%. First time the national rate has passed 40% mark. Okay. Well, hey, you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll just change our beauty standards and tell doctors that they're not allowed to say you're unhealthy if you're fat.
Yeah, I don't see what could possibly go wrong in the long scheme of
we need
the
our
human
doctors
race.
to encourage it.
All right, so what happened to this dude? I'm trying to see like.
He's charged with like 3 felony counts of child abuse or some shit.
Sounds like
such a weird story. It just seems like, it's like just this is the New York Post, and I guess the thing is, what is it trying to be outrage clickbait because of the contract, or it just sounds like a father who beats his kids.
Yeah. It's really
it's a story about a father who beats his kids, and they used the whole contract, the cute little stay in shape contract, to rope you in. You know?
Yeah,
no one's
and to
gonna be
create.
like, I want to hear about child abuse, and then click.
They
on
want
it,
to just perpetuate the pseudo outrage of fat shaming, so they made that the headline, even though it's just some fucking psycho who's throwing chairs at his children.
Yeah, like
not
they're including weird shit. Like the elder son, Kareem, now 26, recounted the control, the temper, and the violence, and being struck in the head so forcefully when he was 15 that it knocked him over. Like that just doesn't seem
like 11
necessary
years
to
ago.
include in a national headline. But whatever. I mean, New York's just reporting on what the British are doing.
What else is there?
Well, here's one that I think Reactor is excited to talk about. A Cedars-Sinai study has found that injecting men with female sex hormones reduces the severity of coronavirus. Hey, so put on 2 masks and then inject yourself with female sex hormones, and you'll be safe.
Yeah. Did you find out what kind of hormones they need?
Female sex hormones.
No, but I mean, like, is that just estrogen, or is that,
I'm not sure, but I do have, and I have to keep this person anonymous for, I assume, medical reasons or legal reasons, but I have a transgender fan who said that they'll send me estrogen pills in the mail to put on my next wheel of cursed meals, so
Dude,
I'm pretty excited.
That is fucked.
I mean, could you imagine my friend Biggs if he had tits? That would be outrageous.
What else? I mean, what can actually happen if you take estrogen? I mean, I've heard cases where it completely fucking permanently changes you, but I think that's like regular treatment. But just one pill?
She told me that if you take it, your dick might not work for a few days.
Oh god.
what?
So I think that'll be fun.
Daily Mail: injecting men with female hormones, progesterone could reduce the severity of. Oh, god damn it, ad blocker. Let me just post this link in the Discord. It's the Daily Mail, so fucking...
Yeah.
Rupert Murdoch's garbage. Shit.
Oh, but it was from California researchers, though, so, it's liberal and conservative at the same time.
And it's progesterone, like progressive testosterone.
Rusty, would you take this injection to protect yourself?
From COVID? No, I'm pretty sure
I'd take COVID before I took the vaccine.
It would be a miracle if I had not gotten COVID at this point.
Yeah, I know. Same. Like, and
do you still bar hop every night or what?
Yeah, I go out like I was out for St. Patrick's Day, fucking Irish, but I was out for St. Patrick's Day. There was like a shitload of people. It was definitely like a super spreader event, and
maybe that's why Florida has such a low average infection rate.
I mean, realistically, they probably are kind of scrubbing the numbers a little bit, but either way, I don't really know anyone who's getting sick of it.
Like, you think they're like illegally counting the flu as the flu instead of COVID?
Guys,
they're messing with the numbers. They're calling the flu.
I scrolled through the article, and you've got to hear this. No serious adverse side effects were observed as a result of the injections. 2 patients did die.
This is out of 40 patients. There's only 40 patients, and 2 of them died.
But it's only progesterone. It's like a hormone.
How do you start off your paragraph with no adverse effects, but 2 patients died?
Yeah, that's 1 in 20 died. Did they say how they died?
From COVID, not from the progesterone.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
They got depressed and they jumped off a building and then COVID killed them on the way down.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Oh no, that's too dark, Rusty. That's too true.
After they cut their cocks off, forgot about that part.
Oh man,
that's fucking. This is like, I mean, whatever. It's the Daily Mail, but who's running this study? First off, 40 people. They had to be volunteers, I'm sure. Well, yeah, of course they are.
No, I think they were kidnapped.
Oh, yeah?
In California, you can legally kidnap somebody if you're going to inject them with female sex hormones.
I wouldn't doubt
that's
it, man.
the
This
new
shit
law they
is so
passed, right?
weird.
Yeah.
1.57. Yeah.
What is even the point of this shit? Isn't
don't
COVID
know.
going to be over in 2 months? Why are we still talking about it? It's
even.
basically done, right?
It's
we
never
just have-
going
we
to
just have
end.
to-
Dr. Fauci just said that there's the fear, the potential of new variants is so large that even after you get vaccinated, you should still wear 2 masks.
Dude, which is hilarious because it's like, there's variants of every virus, and oh my god, they're like demanding that we're afraid of this. You know, like, you're allowed to be afraid. You can stay home under your bed if you want, if you're afraid of the germs, but you shouldn't be I mean, you actually legally can't make laws saying that Americans are, you know, I don't think it's illegal to make us wear masks.
I
Pretty sure it's illegal to wear a mask in public.
In some places, yeah.
I mean,
most places.
Reactor, it's been a year. I'm pretty sure we're accustomed to wearing a mask by now.
You guys heard about that? Some lady was arrested in a bank for not wearing a mask.
It's so fucking. That's the opposite of the law. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to wear masks in a bank. Well, I mean, that wouldn't be law, but that'd be like, personal.
You have to wear a mask in a bank. Like, we're in an upside down world, and nobody realizes it.
Yeah,
but I mean, I thought Biden promised by 4th of July everybody's going to be back to normal. And even if they try to take that back, I think it's too late. You don't put the canary back in the can. You know what I'm saying, folks? Everybody by the 4th of July, we're just going to say, fuck you. It's time to move on. That's how I imagine most people are going to feel.
4th of July, yeah. I think 4th of July really is going to be like the uncontrollable event. It's going to be like the riots, essentially, like the BLM riots that were happening.
It's going to be the biggest freedom party of our lifetime, honestly.
Yeah, like last 4th of July, it was still fearful enough, and people were like, okay, what the fuck, maybe we shouldn't do this. But now it's like, dude, fuck this shit. We're going out in numbers. It's weird, because I'll see people that I haven't seen in a year, and they haven't really left their house, and when they finally do come out, like, they're like timid, terrified animals who've been kept in a basement, and they're like, I haven't been out in 5 months because they're just deathly afraid.
I haven't been outside. I'm gonna go shoot up a Chinese massage parlor. Oh god,
exactly.
Can't control myself.
Yeah, and it's like there's dude, this whole world's been going on while you've been stuck in your house, just fearing that you'll
yelling at people on the internet to wear masks in their profile pictures.
Right.
Well, shit. Should me and Reactor come down to Rusty's place for the 4th of July? Or we're gonna have a big old barbecue bash?
I'd be down with that. That'd be fucking awesome. If you guys actually want to.
Yeah,
Yeah, my birthday's right around there. Maybe you guys can actually, get me a cake and presents. I haven't had that in about 25 years.
I'll make you a gay cake.
Yeah. Go to the
get the local
gay
bakery.
bakery and get like a dick-shaped cake for me.
Yeah. Shit, that would be awesome. We could do a live show and we can film us singing "Happy Birthday" to you.
They're bigots if they don't make the cake, right?
Oh, absolutely they are.
You just got to find the right ones.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You go to a Muslim bakery and get them to put Muhammad on the cake.
Make a phallic cake.
But I don't think there are
Has
any.
anybody tried that? Has anybody gone to a Muslim cake shop and said, "Hey, I want a drawing of Muhammad on my cake"? Why hasn't anybody tried that yet?
I don't know. I'm not sure if there are Muslim cake shops.
There's got to be at least one.
Yeah, there is. I'm sure.
All right, let's see. Muslim
I don't know how to find
cake
them.
shops, Muslim cake bakeries.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, somebody has to have tried this before, because if Christians have to make the gay cakes, why not Muslims make the Muhammad cake? What's the difference?
Well,
Because it's racist.
First thing that popped up is Steven Crowder tries to get Muslim bakeries to bake a cake for his gay wedding.
Hey, people say that I look like Steven Crowder, so maybe he's my twin. I don't know.
Shit, you kind of
We
do.
have great minds think alike.
Wait, so
Okay.
what's the story you found? Like Steven Crowder tried doing it?
It's just a video. I don't really want to watch it. It's stupid. I go to this article. The article has the title, Steven Crowder, Gay Wedding Cakes at Muslim Bakeries. You click on it. There's nothing. And then you just have to go right back to YouTube to watch the video.
See, now, the idea is funny, and talking about it is funny, but he actually went and, I guess, harassed some local business. I don't know if that's as funny.
Yeah, and we don't condone that sort of behavior.
No. Rusty does, but Reactor and I are born-again libtards.
Yeah.
Monkey, you switch back and forth so often. It's like you'll be...
No, man, I was on the Trump train because I liked what he stood up for and free speech and all that, but then by the end of his presidency, I was not impressed, and then the Capitol riot really soured me to everything
me too.
about him.
I was always a libtard, too. I was just pretending.
I'm not even a libtard. I don't fucking like Biden. The people I like are not even
love
Democrats. Fucking Yang and Bernie are fake Democrats.
I would probably suck Biden's dick if I could.
Well, I mean, yeah, that goes without saying. He's a daddy dong over there.
What was the thing? He had like a spat with Putin, called him a killer.
Yeah,
and
Putin wants to
just, like,
debate him. or
Takes one to
something.
know one.
Yeah, how pussy is that Putin challenges Biden to a live in-person debate, and Biden says, "Oh, I'm too busy. I gotta do another photo shoot walking through the White House and falling down the stairs."
Yeah, in front of a green screen or whatever.
Hey, that was fucked up. What is up with that?
I don't know. Okay,
What?
so I was thinking about it. So we're talking about the video where Biden walks up to like the press, and they all have their boom mics, and it just looks super fucked up. Like the mic is like oddly cuts behind his elbow, and realistically, they probably did just have the microphones. They would have to be really close to him. They'd have to be like half a foot away underneath.
He would
his
have to be
arms.
reaching over the boom mic.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. And so that's possible. That's probably what happened, but it definitely looks like they fucked up, like trying to green screen these mics in or some
Aren't
shit.
boom mics are supposed to be to the side and behind the person you're interviewing, right?
Well, they're supposed to be above you, pointed down at your mouth.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could go low. Maybe that's like some mask thing. But either way, like putting a boom mic like half a foot away from a person's chest, well, no, like their stomach, and then his hand cut in front of it. I don't know. It's really strange.
And it's not like, even if they did fake it, the video was completely pointless. He didn't even say anything important. So if they are faking it, like, what was even the point?
Right. That's what makes me kind of think that
They're doing it on purpose.
Well, oh shit, they could. Yeah, that'd be the conspiracy that they actually do green screen it, fake it, make it obvious, and then they can point at anyone who criticizes as dumb, whatever,
QAnon crazy.
Yeah, but in reality, just from someone who's like, if you've studied video and green screening and mic placement, that just doesn't really make any sense. But whatever.
Yeah, supposedly the boom is gigantic, and it just looks like it's one of the smaller mics.
Have you seen this yet, Reactor?
The video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this again.
Did you guys see the Stone Toss comic about it? And then somebody replied, said, "Hey, you fucked up the layering of your comic."
That's funny. Yeah, I did see that though. Okay, all right, let's see. Because what? I guess the whole conspiracy was that since the background is grass and it's all kind of a general greenish tone that you could use that to clip. But what would they be possibly trying to achieve? Okay, there's the microphone. Which also, oh fuck, man, that is so fucking weird. No, this almost does not make sense. I'm watching this again, and first off, terrible mic operators because it's like super in the camera frame. So he walks up, he's holding his hands right at his belly button, and his elbows are tucked in.
There's another angle.
His hands have to be. His hands probably can only be about at tops a foot out in front of him, and these mics are like going underneath.
I think there's a second camera angle.
Sense.
Hey, look up the other camera angle.
I didn't see another camera angle.
I think I saw one.
Does it make sense from the other angle, or is it also fucked up?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna post.
I think it didn't really help me much.
I guess I should probably play this video if I even can during this episode so people can see.
You already did. It played.
What?
It played. They saw it.
Oh. Yeah. Reactor is thinking fourth dimensionally right now. He knows that it's already in there.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, look at
I'm the one editing this episode. Don't be throwing in all these extra shit.
Yeah, I guess I could edit this. It
maybe
I'll edit this. I'll throw in this photo that you posted. Yeah, that is. I mean, that just looks like bad green screen. It's so crazy. Even obviously, or maybe not so obviously, but in my opinion, it's just just a complete coincidence of weird angles and shit. But the fact that it looks so bad is what makes it interesting.
Yeah. I gotta find this other angle.
Well, Reactor, you're the king of conspiracy theories. How should we title this? Like for the clickbait, would it be, is Biden a hologram vampire? How's that? Is that good?
Wait, hologram Biden is real?
Hologram vampire Biden gets green screened during interview.
Oh yeah, you gotta put green screen in there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
But don't put vampire because that might freak people out.
I also like how his hair is the same color as the sky, so it looks like he doesn't have any hair on the top of his head.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got some obvious plugs there.
Oh, that's good.
And you know what's fucking weird is people who pretend like they weren't bald, and then they just have hair. Like Biden was visibly bald in like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but what it really comes down to is nobody cares.
Right, because no one even knew who he was or cared then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody cares either way. If you're bald and suddenly getting hair, I bet a lot of people won't notice.
Reactor, didn't you tell me that Biden was replaced with like a different actor at some point? Maybe that's why he's not bald anymore.
No, because I think old Biden was also balding. Or no.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
All right, there's another angle of this. I'm checking it out now. It looks even fucking weirder from the other angle. It's like the same weird effect. You ever have that thing happen where you like look at a chain link fence and then it kind of fucks with your depth perception? And
yeah. You get the wrong depth perception.
Yeah, like it seems like it's like right in front of your eyes and then also far away at the same time. I think it's some weird shit like that. These are just bad.
Hey, Reactor, if Trump is so great, how come he never broke the fabric of reality during an interview?
He probably did.
We never caught it on camera.
I bet I could find one.
I think this guy actually, he's like, I'm watching a video where they're kind of breaking it down, and they do reference some clip of the same thing happening to Trump.
Oh, really? I want to see that.
Yeah, hold on. It's just a picture. I'll post this picture as well.
Yeah, I want to see that. I'll throw it in the podcast
All
as well.
presidents can break
if it's worth showing.
Break through dimensional whatever it is.
I mean, forget about breaking through dimensions. He's trying to break through dementia. Am I right, folks?
Who's supposed to be doing the wacky noises soundboard?
What was that?
The wacky noises soundboard.
I guess we should get a soundboard. I mean, I guess I have the technology right in front of me, but I don't know how to hook it up to Discord. It just had to be going through my mic.
I have a slide whistle. I could just play it after all of my own jokes.
Oh, that's true. I have a slide whistle too. We should do a duet at the end of this episode.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Oh yeah, you can see in this video or in this photo they are putting the boom behind Trump. You know,
this doesn't look that crazy. The Biden one looks super fake. This just looks normal because I can see the full angle.
Yeah. Let me get that other Biden one. Sorry, I don't know if this is really
some
annoying.
Of their angles might be bad.
When people can see it, this will be a lot more.
Oh, they can see it.
Okay.
Watch the screen. You're not watching the screen.
Yeah. Speaking of watching the screen, people keep asking if we're gonna put this podcast on Spotify or some shit. Have we not been updating those other?
Oh yeah, Podbean or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, which one of you has been fucking that up?
That's Reactor, and I think also you're paying for it.
Yeah, I am. Like $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah. You think it's easy? Yeah, you think it's easy to get on Spotify?
I don't do. I mean,
Spotify's
so
not just another YouTube.
Do people use Spotify? I mean,
yeah, a lot of people do.
True. Well, yeah, I guess we can get back on doing Spotify. I completely fucking forgot to try to hook up the Patreon account as well. Sorry about that. Do we have any other news stories?
Yeah, I've got a couple more. Do you guys want to hear about Noah's Ark on the moon, or about how most people who have kids do not have any benefit to their lives?
What?
Yeah,
which one is more interesting?
I think I like the kid one.
Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, this article from CNBC, so super reliable source, as Reactor might say. They say, ooh, if this fucking goddamn ad block shit.
I know.
Why having kids doesn't necessarily make you happier, according to research. How's that sound? Interesting?
Yes. Read it, and I'm going to do some investigation on this author.
Okay. Parents often refer to their children as their pride and joy, but research tells a different story. Having kids doesn't necessarily make people happier. Most parents feel that their children are incredibly important sources of life satisfaction, according to some professor. But that's not the same thing as happiness, and it's not the same thing as financial well-being, good physical health, or good emotional health. So I guess having kids actually does not improve your, mental or physical health or your happiness at all, according to the study.
Yeah, the study, they interviewed 1,000 parents, and half of them said their lives were better, and half of them said they were worse.
Yeah, and 50 of them died.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, imagine your parents are doing, they're answering questions for this fucking study, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, my kid has made my life far worse.
Yeah, I haven't been on a vacation in years.
I feel like there's always going to be studies like this. I don't know what the truth of the whole situation is. You always hear a lot of people who never had kids, women who never had kids, to focus on career, getting older, and then, being like, I really regret not having children.
Wasted my eggs.
Yeah, but then Betty White, I think there was a interview with Larry King where she was saying, how glad she was that she never had kids, but whatever,
yeah, and she's hot as fuck at age 90, so clearly she did something right. Betty White.
Oh,
was she ever hot?
Betty White is still hot. What are you talking about?
How old is she? She's older than 60?
She's 99
She's like
years
90,
old.
dude.
Oh wow, yeah, she looks young. She's got a nice rack.
Betty White is, she's an American icon.
I've never seen Golden
yeah.
Girls. So, was she
me
in
neither.
something before that, or is she only got popular when she was old?
To be honest, I'll go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead, Reactor.
I was just going to say I was confusing her with Betty Boop.
The cartoon character?
Yeah.
Betty White is probably older than Betty Boop.
It's quite possible. It's getting close to around that exact same time. Well, yeah, I guess so. Whatever. I'm assuming by the author Corey Steig, who's a lady. She looks to be about 35.
Yeah, I'm going to read the money part.
Okay.
It says, the average cost of raising a child from birth to age 17. You guys want to guess, or did you guys already look?
Like $1 million or $2 million?
I haven't looked yet. The average cost of raising a child to the age of 17?
Yeah, let's do Price is Right rules. Whoever's closest without going over.
$2 million.
Oh, well, then $2 million won.
Right? Did you say $2 million?
You guys think that it costs $2 million to raise a kid? How do you think people can afford that shit?
Well, it's
Slavery,
over the course of 17
slave wages,
years.
yeah,
well,
overtime.
The estimate is $233,000.
Yeah.
What?
That's what it says.
I can't even take care of myself for 17 years on that.
I mean, I probably could.
I thought it was considerably more than that to raise a kid. I always hear
it's
that
definitely
anyways.
$1 million.
The average American household with kids spends about $11,000 in yearly direct and indirect child care costs.
Okay, well that makes a lot more sense because I've always heard wildly like larger numbers, and I was wondering how the fuck do you possibly spend that much? And I know raising a kid costs money, but it doesn't have to. You don't have to buy a
Clothes
shitload
for
of
them or food.
Yeah, just get hand-me-downs and fucking whatever. You just wrench. I mean, just get a couple of spoons, whip them into shape, and
Yeah, who needs to pay for a gym when you can just throw a chair?
Betty
And
White is
sign
in
contracts.
fact older than Betty Boop by 8 years.
Oh my God!
Wow.
That's gotta be fucking nuts.
Maybe Betty Boop was named after 8-year-old Betty White.
Oh,
No, I think it was
right.
like the stolen identity of some black singer who had like really light skin. Really? Yeah, they completely stole her image. But who cares? She's probably dead.
Well, I think
Probably.
so. The question on everybody's mind after reading this article is: do any of us plan on actually having kids now that we know how horrible it'll be?
Accidentally, maybe.
Really? You wouldn't abort that shit?
I don't have a choice. Or wait.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know.
No, I don't.
I think the whole thing with having kids is, I'm not sure why people have them young. Besides, that's when your body's ready for it. But-
Carelessness.
Yeah, and carelessness. That's like why most of my friends have kids, or why they have kids. But I feel like you kind of have to give up on your aspirations when you're having a kid. Like you can't just still be like super focused on whatever you're doing if you plan on having a career or trying to achieve something difficult. You got to put that on hold for so long. So either you're planning on putting it on hold or you're just like, I don't think I'm going to ever really better myself beyond where I'm currently at. So might as well pass on my genes and fucking give up.
I think just for the legacy of humanity, it would be a crime if I did pass down my genes in any way. So just to do you all a favor, I'm going to abstain from having children.
Well, I appreciate that. Small half-ape creatures.
Does that mean you're, what is it called? Celibate?
Yeah, I'm a volcel, voluntarily celibate.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm always afraid, though, like, what happens when I'm 45 and then it's like, what if I start changing? I'm like, oh, I should fucking try having kids now.
Then you
Well,
do.
just don't have kids with a woman your age because they'll probably have autism. Go find some 20-something and knock her up.
True. Yeah, here you go. Here's a child. I mean, and genes accounts for a lot more personality than being raised.
No.
Yeah, that's one of my main concerns is that I remembered how obnoxious and terrible I was as a kid, and even, I mean, still to this day. So having to live with a small version of myself would just be a nightmare. I hate being around myself. I don't want to be around a clone of me.
Yeah, and I'd be afraid, like,
No,
I'd
it's
hit
not
my kids or something.
It's not a clone of you. It's a clone of your ex.
Oh, did we break up after she gave birth?
Yeah, I mean, over 50% of the time, right?
I guess so.
Dude, that's what keeps happening. There's so many like girls in town who have kids, and they're just still out at the bar every night, like fucking
With the kids.
partying, doing coke. And it's like, good God, what are you doing? Go home and take care of your child.
No, they're too busy going on Tinder and saying, "Hey, I'm a single mom. I'm unemployed, but please be 6'2" and make six figures."
Oh right, yeah, exactly. I'm 34 years old. I'm a deadbeat with a coke problem. But you better be very successful.
I've got 3 children and they're all differently mixed race.
Just to show you how progressive I am.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a whole rainbow of kids.
All right, let's see what's up with this.
I wonder if anyone ever accomplished that.
The sperm bank on the moon.
Fuck yeah! You guys want to read this? I read all the other ones.
Yeah, let's get Reactor to read it so I don't
Yeah.
stumble around.
Yeah, okay.
This seems like a Reactor story anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if he donated to this.
Sperm and banks? I'm in. Scientists are pulling, or what's the title? Scientists want to send 335 million seed, sperm, and egg samples to the moon to create a lunar Noah's Ark.
Not a bad idea, honestly, considering if Reactor is right and climate change is going to destroy the world, we probably should have something ready on the moon since we probably can't destroy the moon.
But what if we didn't, though, and when aliens finally do create contact, you're like, what have you guys done to advance your species? And like, oh, we put a lot of jizz on the moon.
Yeah, right. Big pile over there. We're saving it.
Y'all are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Scientists are pulling inspiration from Noah's Ark in a new lunar proposal that they call global insurance policy. They hope to send an ark to the moon filled with 355 million sperm and egg samples in case a catastrophe happens on Earth. Instead of 2 of every animal, like Noah's Ark, the solar-powered moon ark would cryogenically store frozen seed, spore, sperm, and egg samples from some 6.7 million Earth species.
Why are they making it solar powered? If they're sending it to the moon, shouldn't it be lunar powered? It would make the most sense, right?
No, that's like what's Earth powered called?
Earth powered, lunar powered. You just put them on the moon, and then it'll be powered just by sitting on it, right?
I don't know. I think the lunar
works.
power it only works because we're on Earth. So yeah, it would have to be Earth's gravitational.
It's not
force.
like those flat chargers that you can just lay your phone on top of and they charge. That's not what the moon would be.
Make something that uses gravity to charge it.
We should work on something like that.
The ocean. We have turbines that work on the tides. So that's kind of
it's lunar
powered.
Yeah.
Earth is naturally a volatile environment. Thanga, a professor of aerospace and chemical engineering, blah, 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 blah. As humans, we had a close call about 75,000 years ago. Oh, my God, let it go. Jesus Christ. Well, with the Toba supervolcano eruption, which caused a 1,000-year cooling period, and according to some, aligns with estimated drop in human diversity. I didn't know about that. Well, maybe I did. I forget.
Wait, where's the Toba supervolcano?
In Toba.
Well, it just blew up.
But where is it on Earth, though? I've never heard of this.
Yeah,
is that the Mediterranean, maybe?
Is Toba the name of a place or of the volcano?
Man, my history is all fucked up. It was 75,000 years ago. Probably wasn't too much of a change.
Yeah,
in
it wasn't in a country.
Geography. Well, would it not be? Like, do the continents even move that quick?
From 75,000 years ago?
It's in Indonesia.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So, okay, so they're going to put all this shit on the moon, and then what? If Earth becomes unlivable, then
we can fuck off to the moon and build a new...
No, then the people who are already living on the moon... There's already a base there, guys. Yeah, there's already a base there.
Is there?
Everyone. Yeah.
Hey, in the new Marvel show that just came out, they said that Captain America is hiding on the moon.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe he started it.
They're trying to take a
Marvel
cue
show?
from the Watchmen with Dr. Manhattan going on Mars.
No, I'm pretty sure Marvel came up with it first, and Watchmen ripped him off. Rusty.
True. Well, it's very.
You think
possible.
Watchmen was an original piece of art? I don't think so.
I guess it was kind of a parody of the whole fucking superhero shit. The idea is to store the Ark within a network of lava tubes. About 200 of
lava
which
tubes
were discovered beneath the moon's surface in 2013. I never heard about this shit. There's lava tubes on the moon?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff inside the moon.
Really? There's lava inside of it?
Yeah, and it's hollow.
Or I guess it would be
of the lava.
It's lava's when it's above the crust, right? It would be
that might be magma.
Yeah, magma. I
Yeah,
was about to say manga, and that was not right.
Manga. I mean, I guess it does make sense. You know, if there you have any celestial body that's being kind of pulled and
twisted like that, yeah,
it's gonna have a molten center.
Yeah, you know what that means though? That means it's alive still.
True.
So how do they determine which cum is worthy of going to the moon? Because I would like to volunteer, but I'm pretty sure you have to be 5'9" to donate to a sperm bank, so we all might be fucked.
You know they're sending humans as one of the animals. So like, who is it? You know,
I don't think they're sending animals.
No, well, they said they're sending all the 6.7 million samples to the moon of multiple animals, and I imagine humans as well.
Yeah, unless the scientists are
the
like,
sperm
humans
and
aren't
egg,
animals,
not of
we're
actual creatures.
While the moon is not hospitable to humans, its harsh features make it a great place to store samples that need to stay very cold and undisturbed for hundreds of years at a time, they said. All right, fucking whatever. I guess we can. That's kind of cool. Like, if an animal goes extinct, if we ever really wanted it back, we could just go to
the moon.
What? No, but that would only be if the Earth is destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What the fuck? Maybe there's more in this, but like, you're going to live on the moon, or you're just going to wait?
The whole story's there,
I think
Rusty.
the idea is if the Earth, there's such an apocalypse that the Earth is unlivable and we need to escape, at least we know that there is, life waiting on the moon that we can harvest and continue civilization in the future.
When did Noah start making his ark? Just before the flood came, right?
I think it was in Genesis.
Yeah,
no, but I mean,
that
like,
had to be
he started building
10,000 years BC?
Yeah, he started building it
6,000.
before the flood came, right?
4,000. Sorry about that. 4,000 years BC. If I'm wrong, whatever. And it took them, I forget how long.
No, but my point is, they're only doing it because it's about to happen.
Oh, shit. Well, there is this article does link to the Doomsday Clock, which is 100 seconds to midnight. So, I mean, that seems pretty close to Armageddon, right?
What does that mean?
I forgot how the Doomsday Clock works. I mean, isn't it kind of exponentially, like logarithmically, I guess, getting just closer and closer? Or is it actually like a set amount of time?
The Doomsday Clock, a visual depiction of perceived threats facing Earth and mankind, moved this year from 2 minutes to midnight to 100 seconds to midnight. And this article was posted 3 days after Joe Biden was inaugurated. Uh-oh.
How odd.
Oh, what did Biden do that advanced us 20 seconds to Armageddon?
Wait, is this on thebulletin.org?
No, this is on CBS News.
Oh, okay. So they have their own Doomsday Clock.
They're just going off of the bulletin one.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't understand this Doomsday Clock. I gotta look this up. It's a video. Wait. Fuck this. God damn it. Just let me read it.
Do we have any Patreon questions this week?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to think of anything else that kind of happened that we can talk about. I don't know how. It's strange that back in the day, and I guess even now, well, yeah, definitely still now, like talk show hosts will be on the radio for 3 hours every single day, or radio shows. What the fuck do they possibly talk about every day for 3 hours?
I don't know. There's a lot of streamers who will stream for 12 hours a day every single day. Like that guy Hassan Abi or whatever. I don't know much about him, but I know that he streams 12 hours a day just about fucking politics the whole time. I can't even imagine where he finds all the stories to talk about.
Yeah, I guess if he's getting like enough money, he's probably paying people to give them the information or whatever, but then still to be able to talk that much, go to bed, wake up, and then just be talking for 12 fucking more hours.
Yeah, my voice would be dead. I can barely manage doing this show.
Yeah, so because
for 1 hour a week.
Because we combined the after show with the main show last week. We don't have an after show, so I didn't post anything for questions, and no one just wrote any questions that I can see.
Oh, well, shit. Maybe we'll have to make up our own questions.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get our stuff back in order.
Well, Rusty, here's a question. What is your next video project?
Oh, that's kind of interesting. So I was reading up on plane crashes, and I found this really fucked up one. This dude, it was like German Airlines or something. This guy was 21 years old, and he was previously treated for suicidal tendencies or whatever, and he just didn't tell the airline where he got hired. And so he was like the co-pilot. And so there's a commercial flight with 150 people on board. The pilot gets up to use the bathroom. This fucking kid who's like 21 or whatever, I forget if I said that, he locks the cabin door and then flies the plane into the fucking German Alps and kills everyone.
I covered that story in Mumkey's anime reviews years ago. Yeah, it was my video Top 5 Massacres Caused by the Dark Knight Rises. And the joke was that this happened in near a place or in a place called Les Bains, which, Bane is the bad guy in The Dark Knight. And also there's the pilot crashes the plane in that movie. So there were a few loose connections to make a very inappropriate joke.
What a fucked up thing to do.
He's probably not a good guy, to be honest.
Maybe the panic, like the captain just trying to get in there going, shit, I got locked out. All right, I guess we're all going to fucking die now.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst feeling anybody's ever had. Like that pilot who knows the plane's going down and he can't get in the door.
All because he had to take a shit.
Mm-hmm. At that point, don't you just open the emergency and grab your parachute?
Yeah, I don't know.
The pilot
are there
already has one.
On...
The pilot always wears his parachute, I think.
So
do pilots have parachutes?
Yeah, it's part of their uniform.
No.
Shit, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, like, could you imagine if some airline was like, we're outfitting our pilots with parachutes? We care.
Only the pilots and a few of the attendants.
Hey, I only fly maybe once or twice a year. If I'm a pilot and I'm flying every single day, I would probably pack a parachute just in case. You never know.
That's like putting your seatbelt on while you have guests in your car, though.
Heaven forbid.
Weird shit. Like if you realize that you stopped flying the plane at some point to jump out of it and parachute to safety, like you're probably fucked the second they find you. Like, you have to go into hiding. They say, wait, so at what point did you stop flying the plane? Well, it kind of lost control, and I don't know. It just seemed like it wasn't going to work out, so I just jumped out of it.
Did you guys watch the new internet historian video about the cruise ship and the captain abandoned ship before some of the passengers?
No.
Oh, really?
That's a great video. Go check that one out.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Another thing I was looking up was water.
Did I say pilot? I meant captain if I said pilot.
Same thing. I think you said captain.
I know.
But yeah, so wait, so what? He left the cruise ship. Was it sinking or was
he was trying to. They do these things on the cruise ships where they'll go up near the coast and honk their horn to piss off the locals. And he got too close and hit a whole bunch of rocks, and the ship was sinking. And before everybody was off, he just fucked out of there.
Oh, wow.
He's in prison now, though.
No more integrity. Whoa, wow. So you crashed the ship while trying to piss off locals on an island.
Oops, come on. It was an honest mistake.
If you look out to the right, you'll see the natives of this primitive island trying to shoot arrows at us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we had internet historian on Sodi. Why don't we get him on this show?
I'd be down to do that.
Was he just friends with Emp Lemon or what?
Yeah, we actually were. That was supposed to be like a 2-part episode, but I think it just dragged on so long that we decided never to release the second one because it was so technical. We were just talking about, how Emp got back then. He would just kind of ramble about fucking really specific things that the audience wouldn't care about.
Oh, I've seen his videos before. I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking at water landings and airplanes, and from what I could find, just quickly going through all of them on Wikipedia that were listed, there's really only been like 1 or 2 commercial airline successful water landings, and one of which being Sully.
Sully?
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, like there's been smaller airplanes, but none of these like big Boeings, and it's almost just guaranteed that you're gonna fucking die.
What?
Yeah, if it crashes in the water, I mean, the whole thing about the flotation device and the inflatable slide and all that, like, it's cool to think about, and it's probably...
It's like safety porn.
Yeah, but realistically, it's like, this fucking thing goes in the ocean, everyone's dead. It's just going to be annihilated.
No, I feel like if you... Well, the ocean is pretty crazy. The Hudson River or whatever, it's probably a lot more calm than the ocean.
Yeah,
so that probably helped.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Hudson. I mean, I think most crashes end up happening within like 20 minutes of the plane taking off,
or landing. Yeah.
Yeah, or landing. But I was always thinking, because I'm going to go to Hawaii in May, and last time I went there, the same fear happened where it's like if you're over the fucking ocean 4 hours out and you crash. There is no one, even if the plane successfully lands, there's no one coming for you.
No, they know. There's definitely someone coming for you. If a plane transponder disappears
you'll
over
just
the
have
ocean,
to survive in the ocean for, I guess, 4 hours.
At least 4 hours, and what's coming to pick up potentially 150 people.
in a single helicopter.
A shitload of helicopters? Yeah, no, they're just going to say, oh, we don't know what happened. They're going to wait a few days. 2 years later, they'll pull out some of the parts and
and find out Russia shot the plane down.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're making a video about water landings, or just about the guy who crashed into the Alps?
I don't know. Maybe just airplane crashes in general. But I like the idea of water landings. Like, I want to really investigate it and see,
if you can do one.
How possible even is it? Or was Sully just like one of the luckiest and skilled pilots in the world?
Did
you see the movie?
The calm water was easy.
Yeah, the movie sucked.
I mean, yeah, when you're trying to create drama out of a story where the hero just did everything right and everybody applauded him for it, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah, they're trying to like make this whole backstory about Sully. Like, who gives a fuck? I guess it was based on his autobiography, but for the most part, he's just an airplane pilot.
Yeah, he's just a random guy who was good enough to, he killed a bunch of geese and then landed in the river. I mean, it's not that big of a story.
A geese murdering motherfucker.
Yeah. Nobody talks about that part.
Well, that's another thing, too. Just geese flying to the engine and then the fucking plane goes down? There's birds in the sky and airplanes are flying around constantly.
It's common, though, when they're taking off or landing.
Say what?
It's common for birds to... That's one of the most common, I think.
Really?
Causes for plane crashes, yeah. Birds...
You saw that video where, like, the engine... I'm sure you have. The engine on the airplane was just completely stripped. It looked like it was about to fall off.
Oh, like it blew up from the birds?
I don't know what actually happened, what caused it. I need to read up on that, but...
I saw a video of a plane that hit birds before, and it crashed, yeah.
Sure, this one was pretty recently, and it didn't crash. It safely landed, but... The engine was just like all the side material fell off. It's rattling and like spinning not correctly. That would be terrifying.
Was
Needless
it back
to say.
In 2005, there was a plane crash at Midway Airport, which is like right by where I live. And it wasn't like a plane crash though. They landed, and it was like winter, I think. So they just like skidded off and went straight through that airplane wall.
Oh my God.
And then went into the street, like the busy street, right, like by the airport.
Wow.
Yeah. Then they shut down the whole area. And
did anybody die?
Yeah. It ran over cars, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Man,
all the passengers were fine, though.
This is what happens, too, when the plane crashes. They try to all point blame at each other because, the body of the airplane will be owned by Boeing, and the parts, it'll be manufactured in China, and the engines will be GE, and the electronics will be something else.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're all just saying, no, it was an engine failure. It's like, no, it was manufacturing defects.
Well, we can't blame it on China because some people got killed in America, so we're not allowed to blame anything on China anymore.
That's
China's
true. We
dealt
might
with
be
enough.
perpetuating Asian hate.
Yeah.
Well,
is that it? Are we done?
Yeah. Do you want to go out on a slide whistle duet?
No, it's in my closet, and I don't want to go find it, but you can do it.
Okay. Goodbye.
Go
everyone.
subscribe to us on Patreon.
Yeah. Good idea.